Let's see. What about that? Can you hear me now? Is there a sound? Still no sound? I got the mic on and everything. Everything is and blanking. Not believe I've been talking for 4 minutes. Ah, sound, ta-da! I hadn't turned on the mic. I had not, and I just been blabbing and talking and hello. Thank you so much. Thank you for telling me. I had no idea whatsoever. I've been so busy doing this and that and trying to get myself situated to talk about time that I had no sound. So thank you so much. Yeah, sometimes we're just moving so fast and doing all these things and time is moving. Do you feel like your time just goes by really fast for you? Do you feel like that? I just feel like, you wake up in the morning, you get ready for work and you start your day. And when you look up, it's boom, it's bedtime. And you're like, where did the time go? Where did the time go? It's like, bam, bam, bam. And we all get the same 24 hours. And I'm like, where on earth did the time go? And we have to realize that time is a gift, not a guarantee. Time is a gift, not a guarantee. Y'all, excuse my little glasses today. Well, hey, I like them, but I didn't intend to, put them on, wear them for my live. But like I said, I just was grabbing some stuff, throwing it in my bag, trying to get out the door. And so these are my little web glasses. So I might look a little, weird today. I don't know. But I can't see. So I need glasses. So yeah. So yeah, that's why I have that on. So yeah, but like I was saying, each of us get the same 24 hours a day. So what are we doing with our time? Are we being organized? Do we have a plan? Are we trying to be strategic with our time? What is happening? How do you operate your time? What do you do? You got any kind of advice? What do you do for time management? How do you stay in flow? How do you stay organized with your time? Hello, how are you? Is that Fabio? No, I know I pronounced that wrong. So I'm just gonna say hello, Fab. How are you today? Are you? Do you control your time management? Are you structured to handle your time? Just wondering what you guys have any tips for monitoring your time. How is it in Brazil? I bet it's beautiful. I would love to go there. Brazil. Yeah. Yeah, but again, time is a gift. It's not a guarantee. So we have to manage our time well. And when we can manage our time well, there is less stress because we have a plan. And I'm pretty organized, but there are days when the workload can be heavy. You can have appointments. You need to do different things for different people. And so you kind of feel all over the place, but I try to keep myself on a structured time management plan. I really do. I really do. I really do. I try to stick to a routine. I try to keep a normal routine so I don't feel out of whack. But then there are those days where I do feel out of whack. So not sure about you guys, but what do you guys think? How do you handle your time management? I want to hear from you guys. Talk to me. What are you doing for time? I got things in here. I'm trying to move around. Yeah, see, birthday got the birthday card. So I'm ready to stop and wish him a happy birthday once I get situated. Most definitely. Yeah, because if you can manage your time, you are going to be more efficient. You're going to have that productivity in place. So most definitely. Let me check my phone here, trying to scroll up. So by the way, guys, I am Dee with Motivated to Soar. Go over to my page and check me out. Hit the like button, share. Check out my content. If you need to be inspired, you need to hear a word from the Lord. We go over scriptures over there on my channel. Yeah, just check me out. And if you like it, subscribe. If not, keep it moving. We're still cool. We are still cool. But yeah, go over and check out my channel. Go over and check out my channel. Opens, managing your time opens the door to opportunity. When you're on top of your time, you're also able to be prepared for opportunities. So, making sure you are keeping your time structured, you are being organized. I do. I do. That is exactly where I live. Absolutely, I do. Yes. How long you been in Brazil? How long have you been there? All your life? What time of day is it there? It's 6 o'clock p.m. here. What time of the day is it there for you? Mhm. So when it comes to our time, we need to what? We need to balance work, relationships, and rest. We need to balance work, relationships, and rest. So we need to make sure we are balancing everything. We need to balance everything, our relationships, and we need to make time for rest. We get so busy with work that we are not resting. We are not resting. We need to rest. We need to put time and effort into our relationships. Okay, 6:59 p.m. Okay. All right. We're just like an hour ahead because you're about to hit 7. We're just right here at 6:01. You're 6:59. So we're not too far from behind each other. Not too far from behind each other. Yeah. So yeah. So do you believe in balancing your work life, your relationship, and you take time to rest? You should. Are you doing that? Time management isn't just about getting things done, it's about making time for what matters most. So you want to make sure you're making time for what matters most. A lot of times we forget about our families, we forget about our friends, we forget about ourselves, we forget about, wellness, taking care of ourselves. Okay. So you've been there all your life. Okay. All right. I bet it's beautiful. I've seen pictures, but I've never been there. I've never visited myself, but I've seen pictures, the scenery. It is absolutely beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Do you travel a lot? Do you make time to travel? You should make time to travel too. Have you been out of the country? Have you been out of the country before? Or you just always been there? So yeah, back to time management, just whether it's your family, your health, your faith, or just simple rest. Without balance, success feels empty. So you want to make sure that you are having the right amount of balance when you are, you know, um thinking about your time management, because time just feels like it's moving so fast. It's just moving so fast, and we just gotta sometimes just sit back and relax. But then there are those times when we do need to, be in motion. We do need to get some things done. We need to be structured. We have opportunities. We have things that we need to do. So again, just finding that balance. Um, Also, having time management is going to help you reach your long-term goals. Help you reach your long-term goals. Absolutely, I am. I am. I am. I am. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. That's okay. I understand. I understand. It's okay. So, okay, time management, big goals don't happen overnight. They're the result of small goals. So, you got to make small steps. Managing your time ensures you chip away at your goals daily instead of waiting on some day that never comes. So, we got to make sure we are having small goals so we can get to the bigger goals. Hey, Real Odds, how are you today? How are you? I just decided just to jump on real quick and talk about time management because time just feels like it's just slipping away. You know, you wake up in the morning and then when you look up, it's late at night. And you're like, what happened to the time? Hello, Miss Do It Yourself. How are you? How are you? Real, did you get the message I sent you today? I sent you a message today. You really helped me with something about 3 weeks ago. And I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that feedback. It really stayed with me. And yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. Oh, thank you so much. So yeah, just talking about time management, making sure, we kind of stay organized, structured, because we have so much that we need to do, staying focused, making sure we don't miss opportunities because sometimes we can just be all over the place because the time just feels like it's moving. The time is just moving. Yeah. So, Miss Do It Yourself, how do you handle your time management? Do you feel like time is moving fast for you too? When you wake up, you're like, what happened? What happened? I got a list, but I didn't do five things on my list today. And sometimes it's okay not to do everything on your list because guess what? We always have the next day. If God, sees fit for us to wake up the next day, we always have the next day. But I just really like to stay organized and kind of just have a to do list to kind of help me out there. Yeah. No, I didn't see it, but something said, "Grab my device." I see who's on and very welcome. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, we help build one another. That is so true. That is so true. And sometimes something that someone will say, it will just stick with you, and then the light bulb will come on, and you'll be like, "Now, why didn't I think of that? I already knew that." But sometimes you need to hear it from someone else so it kind of sticks and it reinforces in your head. And I'm like, okay, that was very helpful. Miss Do It Yourself says, I try and map things out beforehand. I hate to feel rushed. Me too. Me too. Yeah. The other day I had, just yesterday, I had an interview to talk about my children's books, and the interview wasn't until 11 o'clock. And me and my husband, we left at 10, and we got there. It was like right at 10:30, like 10:35. And I was like, well, I'll just sit in the car. My husband's like, no, we're going to go in. We're going to go in, and get situated. They might take you, quicker or whatever. So yeah, I don't like to feel rushed at all. And time does seem to be uncannily fast tracked in a way. Absolutely. Absolutely. Guys, we are about to be in September, Monday. Can you believe that? We are about to be in September, Monday. Well, hello, Miss Show. Oh, look at my new buddy. Hello, Tina Mo Show. Good afternoon. I am glad to catch you live. Hope all is well. Yes, everything is well. I just decided I'm an impromptu kind of live person. I haven't gotten to the place where I can be structured and said, I'm going to be in on this time. See how I did that? I'm going to do it this time. I just pop in where I can. What they say, fit in where you get in. I fit in where I get in. I might be saying that wrong. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, so this time kind of worked out well for me. So I just decided to go ahead and pop in and pop on. Miss Do It Yourself says, even for work at night, I think of a plan to get through my workday. I do the same thing. Tina and Miss Do It, blessings. Yeah, I like to have that. I like to have that. It's like a security blanket, like Linus from Charlie Brown. It's kind of a security blanket. Kind of, I need a little structure. I need some structure. Is basically what I'm saying for me. For me. For me. I just don't like to just get up and just do it. Now I try to be spontaneous when I'm on vacation. I try to do that when I'm on vacation. I do try to be spontaneous and not live by an agenda, a do it list, just kind of like, enjoy the moment, that type of thing. But when it comes to everyday work routine, I do like to have some type of structure, some type of organization, some type of flow that I follow. Real odds and evens. How are you today, King? So yeah, I'm glad you guys jumped on with me during this live session. I have been promising myself that I'm gonna try to go live more frequently. Have you guys been doing lives often? Have you been doing that? Have you guys been going kind of live often lately? Or no, you're like, no, that's not my thing. Because some people say they're not into going live at all. They just rather just create their content and just let it be. And also, I will take like a day, maybe like two days out the week where I try to go in and review everybody else's content. So that helps me with my time management too. So I try to have certain days that I go in and check out other content creators and respond, that type of thing. Moshe, I try to stick to a schedule. All of my content. Oh, all of your content is live. Really? Okay. I have been popping on at 2:20 so far, but I normally just pop up when I get the moment. Yeah, I'm a pop up kind of person because I have a full time job. So I sometimes I'll check, and try to do some responses on my lunch break if I have a minute. Sometimes I like to take a nap on my lunch break. I'm just being honest. I'm an early bird. So a lot of times I'm up like at 4 a.m. Um, That's how I met you, Miss Flo Show. I'm saying Miss Flo Show. No, let me go back down here. No, 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 no. Tina Mo Show. That's how I met you on Danielle's Prayer Live. Yes. And so I'm an early bird. So yeah, if I'm up like at 4, I try to at least get into bed by 9 o'clock, 9:30, because I need that sleep. Even if I'm not asleep, I need to be laying in the bed. I go live when it's imparted on me to do so. I like to have a schedule, but it's when that subject pops in and I'm led to, I guess. Yeah, I get it. I get it because sometimes, that's when those creative juices started flowing. Those ideas start coming. You're like, maybe I can talk about this is an interesting topic. This is some content. Or maybe you've experienced something that you want to share. I don't share everything, but there are some things that I do share, that I feel comfortable enough with, that I'm like, okay, somebody else probably going through this same thing or might be feeling this type of way. And it can be helpful to somebody else because sometimes people need to hear that they're not the only ones struggling in a certain area. And it may not be a struggle. It might be something that was nice and comforting that happened, and you just want to share it. And somebody can say, oh, yeah, it could be an act of kindness that you want to share. You experienced the act of kindness. Someone did something nice for you, or you did something nice for someone else, and you just want to share it, you know? So yeah, so whenever you get that feeling, you just pop on and say, you know what? I'm gonna do this thing. I'm just gonna so there's no set time to do it because when you think about it, YouTube people are up. This is worldwide. That's the best thing about the YouTube thing. It's worldwide. Um, I'm generally a night owl. I have to wake up during the 3 hour due to the time difference. Okay, I try to stay away from impromptu topics, even though I can wing it anytime. Okay, okay. Okay, 3 a.m. Okay. Yeah, we're all different. So you got to figure out what works for you, what works for you. And that's what, I really love about the YouTube community. We're all so different. We all bring something different to the table. You know, there's no duplication, and you have some content creators say, just copy me. And I know what they're trying to say, but sometimes people literally just copy. And I'm like, that's plagiarism. Don't copy to the T. They're like, here's my flow. Maybe this flow can help you. But some people just take that and be like, yeah, I'm just going to copy you from the beginning to the end. I'm like, no, 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 no. We all are original. We should have our own original thoughts, ideas, and have our own different ways of bringing things to the table. Now, you might have something that I enjoy the way you present it. And I'm like, oh, I like that. I'm going to try that next time. But I'm not going to use your exact words, if you know what I mean by that. I love Danielle prayer. She's the only reason I try to go to bed to be fresh for the prayer early. Yeah, I totally enjoy the prayers. Yes, yes. Danielle and I are both early birds, and sometimes I do content early in the mornings. But lately, I just been joining her lives because that's where I needed to be during that time. But yeah, definitely enjoy it. And I enjoy being on with everyone. It has been a blessing, a true blessing for me, and I can tell for others. So yeah, and I've really met all you cool people on on her live. So and that's another thing, you get to really meet some really cool people. So yeah, I definitely enjoy that. Yeah, definitely enjoy that. So yeah, so just wanted to, see how you guys felt about if you felt like time was slipping because it's crazy. Like I said, Monday is going to be September the 1st. And to think that we're going to start thinking about the holidays coming up, we're so close. And before we blink, we're going to be into 2026. I just think that is crazy. I'm like, gosh, I just felt like we were just celebrating New Year's. And here we are. We are about to go into September. Yeah. I like how you all can interact with one another and have something to look forward to. Like a puzzle. I like that. Right. But isn't that how it should be real? We all should be able to vibe with one another and not have any kind of conflict whatsoever. Yeah. Um Remember when 2020 was around and now we are here? Right. Is that crazy? I'm glad that you have decided to go live more often. I absolutely love the bright personality. Your love for God shines radiant. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words. Yeah, I do my best. I do my best. My personality has always been bubbly. I'm a bubbly kind of person. And then I used to say, oh, do you need to tone that down because everybody is not there? And then I was like, no, that's just how I'm made. That's just not saying I'm bubbly every single day, but majority of the time I am. I really am. Now I have my moments like everybody else, but for the most part, I just love life. I just love life and I love people. Hey. So hey, you woke up this morning. What is there to gripe about? We all got up this morning. What is there to gripe about? Somebody didn't wake up this morning. Somebody was not as fortunate as we are. So we get another chance to have a do over and do it again and get it right. And yeah, enjoy life, enjoy people, each other. And for those negative Nancy's, we'll just stay away from them. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just stay away from those because, the party poopers, we'll just stay away from those individuals because it's going to always be someone who's going to try to take your drip, as the kids would say. Did I say that right? I don't know. So let me leave that alone. Yeah, so yeah, we have so much to look forward to and I'm just really excited. I'm excited for what's going to be coming next for all of us. What's going to be coming next for all of us. So, yeah, I'll be looking forward to all of you guys' content to see what you're doing, what you're going to be doing next, what is happening, those kind of things. So, yeah, I'm just always excited. I love seeing when people say, oh, I just got monetized. I'm like, all right. That is so exciting. That is so exciting. So, yeah, I'm just super happy for everyone. But yeah, you guys, when I first started out, I started talking about I stopped at the Family Dollar to get my nephew a birthday card. Today is his birthday. And I told him I was on my way over there, but here I am doing a live. I said, you know what? I'm in the ViStar Credit Union parking lot, okay? And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to sit here. It's nobody here. And I'm just going to do this live. I'm going to let traffic go down. And then when I'm done with my live, I'll go over and I'll take him his gift. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. So, and believe me, he's gonna sit there. He's a teenager. He's gonna sit there and wait for his gift. Yeah. So anything free, they're gonna sit and wait for it. So he'll be okay. He will be okay. And so yeah, I'm gonna what is 6:20, 6:20. So yeah, I'm gonna be making my way over there to him in a few minutes. So I did accomplish. I said I wanted to get my live done. So that's a that's a check off the list. And I did some other things today. So yeah. So yeah, time is moving. Time is moving fast, but we can just do what we can and just try to be as organized as we can with our time and just keep it flowing and keep it moving and all that good stuff. So, guys, I really appreciate you coming in, vibing with me, talking with me, conversating. I have enjoyed it. And hopefully, I will see you soon on your live or my next live. So, you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. All right, guys, take care. Bye. You too.